What's going on? It's March 29th, and we're going to be looking at reverse line movement to see where the sharps are betting their money. So let's look at how regular line movement works. So for the Bulls versus Nets, you can see how 65% of the betting volume went towards the under. So typically when the under is more favored, they drop the line a little bit, to make the over look better. So 216 went to 215. And then for this game, the over was getting most of the action, and so they bumped the number up from 206 to 209. Again, just to kind of balance these out a little bit. Now, reverse line movement is the backwards of that. So take a look at this game, for example, with 76ers going up against the Cavaliers. In this game, 70% or the majority of the betting action went towards the under, meaning at 210, people already loved the under. So why would they bump it up to 212? That's only going to make the under look more appealing. More people are going to click on this outcome. This is reverse line movement. The reason bookmakers do this is because the sharps have money on one outcome, but the public likes the other outcome. So what they do is they're going to continue to promote this one, and they hope that this one loses, so they only have to pay out a smaller percentage of bettors. So you don't have to follow, the sharps if you don't want to, but it is a good reference to see where they're putting their money. And so for this game, they're going with the over. We also have the Rockets versus the Jazz. In this game, it opened up at 227 with 67% or the majority of the betting action going towards the under. So even though at 227 people loved the under, they bumped it up to 229.5, making the under look even more appealing. So for this game, the sharps are going with the over. There's no more NBA games that I liked, but we do have a little bit of MLB and then college basketball. So for MLB, the first game is going to be Blue Jays and Rays tonight. Over-under was at 7.5, with 71% of the betting action going towards the under. So even though people loved the under already, they bumped it up half a point to 8, making the under look more appealing. And that just means the sharps are siding with the over. We also have Pirates Marlins, where it opened up at 7.5. Majority of the bettors liked the under, and then they bumped it up one whole point to 8.5, making the under look even more appealing. So in this game, the sharps are going with the over. And then the last game is going to be college basketball, the Tennessee game tonight at 9 p.m. This line opened up at over under 147.5 with 73% or the majority of the betting action going towards the over. So even though at 147 people loved the over, they dropped it down to 144.5, making the over look really, really good. But in this game, the sharps are going with the under. So again, you don't have to tail them if you don't want to. Also, they are just people after all, so these aren't guaranteed wins. But for me, it is a good reference to see where the sharps are putting their money. So that's going to wrap it up for today's reverse line movement picks, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.